What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another episode. Starting the day off at Menards. I've come to realize that a lot of you guys actually don't know what this store is. I always thought this was a nationwide thing. You ain't got these in Florida.
No, because I never heard of it until I
So basically, it's like a more of a local Home Depot, Lowe's. The only reason I'm going here is because it's close. But every single time we come here, we always say we should have just went to Home Depot or Lowe's.
We're gonna have a terrible time.
What if this is like just what if the changes are?
No, you say that every time.
Every time I'm like, we'll just give them another shot, and they somehow mess it up every time. But normally it's on the lumber yard. If you're getting lumber, you better go to a different state. Like this is not the place. Yeah. Go chop your own tree down. Lumber yard here is brutal, but we are starting the day off here. We got to get supplies for building the cabin. So we have all the materials. This is going to be episode 2. If you guys missed episode 1 of the delivery, you should go check it out. This is episode 2. We are going to be working on the foundation, which means we kind of figured out what we're going to do. Essentially, we're going to take an earth auger and drill down and put 12 concrete pillars in, kind of like you would do like on a deck. Like my backyard deck has one of these type of deals. So we've got to get a bunch of materials for concrete. We got like 50, 60 bags of concrete. We need a concrete mixer, which I don't think they probably have here, so we're gonna go somewhere else. All sorts of other stuff, but tomorrow, not today, but tomorrow is when we're gonna be starting the construction. Today, the dam builder, Chad, he's supposed to be out there. He's going to regrade the pad. It's leaning a little backwards to where like water won't drain away from the cabin, so we gotta make sure we get that figured out. So hopefully he's gonna be able to do that, but today is a supplies day, and then tomorrow we're going to be working on getting the cabin started, getting the foundation done at least. So anyways, with that being said, we're gonna head inside, but before we do that, if you guys want any of your beefcake merch construction, or if you're into being a kinky boy, he's got the old construction, and you got the shoe hat, kinky boy, whatever it is, all the beefcake stuff, link down below, and you get 15% off by using promo code FLAIR. So you guys want to go check it out, it'll be linked down below. We're gonna run inside, see if we can get all the materials that we need for this project. You guys stay tuned. Alrighty folks, well we are in the nail gun section. I already have a nail gun, so we just need to get some nails. Now this whole kit came with literally hammer and nails. We live in this century, so we're gonna go ahead and just buy our own nails for a nail gun. So we want the biggest Mac Daddy of them all, Banjo. 3.5 inch. Yeah, get that guy right there. What's he?
Oh my goodness, it's heavy.
It's a 3.5 inch, 21 degree, 2000, and that's a 16D or something like that.
You want more than one box?
We probably, is there one
There's
back
one way back in there.
We might need to crawl back in. That's 2,000. I don't know how many we're going to be shooting, to be honest. I mean, you could always use nails.
Yeah, we'll use them for something.
No, I'm gonna pass on that one.
Really?
This sounds way better.
Why? No, I'm saying you could always, like, we buy 2 boxes.
I thought you were just saying
I
we could buy
thought you were
normal
saying you couldn't
nails.
reach the nails.
No. I'm saying, like, you know, if we want to build, like, a deck for this later in the spring or something, we can use these guys. So I say two big boxes of these guys, 40 bucks each, starting off, getting the nails done. And my dad's coming, Papa Beefcake. A couple of my uncles are going to be coming, Uncle Beefcake, and they're bringing their own nails and nail guns. So we're just worried about ours right now. So this should work. Framing nail, ready to put, that's basically going to pin this whole thing together. Non-galvanized, we're good to go. All right, Banjo, we are on exterior screw duty, T25, because no one likes the Phillips head.
True.
And exterior, this drywall is not it. Exterior, meaning like the coated ones probably. You want them colored ones, right? Like that's the colored, the screws that are colored, like
the green?
Either green or brown, because that means they're coated for exterior, right? Just whatever's for exterior. These are triple coated deck screws. That's just expensive, but
how many coats?
Triple.
Really?
They went off.
Here's coated.
Coated. I feel like just an exterior screw. Like I've definitely bought that before, where it just says exterior. Or these are premium deck screws. I feel like that might be a little too bougie. Where's just the normal screws? I don't want these. I mean, I can buy these premium coated ones, but I feel like that's just it's unnecessary. They've got triple coated deck screws, which would work fine. It's just $80, you know. All right, so this may or may not be what we need, but I would want to make sure if we're using on the exterior, they don't rust and rot and whatever. So we're going with some bougie gold triple coated deck screws, and we can either get 2.5 or 3. So we're gonna split the difference and do a little half and half action. So we've got 3 inch. Why don't we get 2 boxes of 3 inch, big long daddies, and then they only have little guys. So 1 pound was that 5 pounds?
So you'll need 10 of those to equivalent your 10 pounds here.
This does not seem very efficient.
That's way more expensive for 5 pounds than that.
Is it? Because that would be what, $30?
6 times 5, yeah.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta, there's not 2.5?
Not in the
Besides a huge box, huh?
Get a little big tub down there.
Son of a gun. Or do we get a big tub of it? No, that's expensive. All right, well, we're gonna bite the bullet. How many did you say? 6 of these bad boys? 6 boxes?
I mean, how many pounds you got here?
That's 10 pounds.
Yeah,
so we need 10 of them.
So you need 10,
oh my goodness.
So you get 10 pounds for that, or you get...
How many pounds in that?
How many pounds is big? 25 pounds.
That's a better deal.
That's a way better deal.
Yeah,
okay, get big Papa
one?
then. Yep. We'll use 2.5 inch screws. That's why we're not allowed in a nice place.
This ain't a nice place.
That's true. That way, if we don't need threes,
Wait,
we can use the 2.5. And
much
if you
was
need
that?
a three, $75. And that
Okay,
was
I was
50
trying to see how
bucks
much
for
weight.
10 pounds. Wait.
Yeah, but $20 more, you get 15 more pounds.
Okay, get Big Daddy.
For both?
Yes.
That's what I was trying to see.
Because that's 50 bucks right
You knock
there,
it
and
off
that's
again?
75. That's 10 pounds, and that's 25
put
pounds.
these back. We don't
Okay,
need
I just spent $150 on screws. That's sick. Okay.
No, that's neat.
This is dope. So, we don't have to worry about screws for a while, Banjo. It's a good deal. Because we were spending 50 bucks for 10 pounds or $75 for 25 pounds. We're out here shopping for deals, folks. Screws, check. Boom, right here. That's what we're after next. This is some construction adhesive. So it must be for the subfloor. That's probably what that's why it says subfloor on there. 8 tubes of these. Basically, it's glue your board out. That way when you're walking, you don't hear like a creak. Because your screws, you're gonna leave gaps in between them, obviously. So that's gonna seal it up. So we need 8 tubes of PL400 to glue down the floor. What do you got there, Ricky?
Oh, hang on.
Come on, come on.
Oh, there it is.
Right there. Contractor pack post anchor. So we're putting
These
in those guys. Yeah, you can see better idea. So these things, you put a bolt in the wet concrete, let it dry. The bolt shoots through the bottom. Then you put a nut on it and a washer. And then your 6x6 posts, which actually they're not posts, they are actually skids because they're running this way. So you lay your skids on. We're doing 12 of them. So that's gonna help basically keep them in place. And then we got to get some nails for all these little holes right there. But that's pretty much all we need. We're just gonna get a couple more bolts, screws, nails, all that stuff, and we'll be headed back home and ready to get to work. Look at this bad boy. Now this is what I'm talking about right here, boys. Well, we just picked up the
unlock it.
yeah, unlock it. I want to see. We picked up the old wheelie barrel. This thing is a concrete mixer. Pool Jet picked it up with this truck, and my truck is over there. That's got the pallet of concrete. So you saw the pallet of concrete yellow. We got concrete and we've got the mixer. We are ready to rock and roll. We're gonna head down to the pond. Chad, the pond builder, the dam builder, is down there right now fixing the pad that the cabin's gonna go on. Look at this. Oh, dude, this is a game changer.
I'll show you. This is a
dumper.
Really?
Dumper it up.
You gotta have pretty good aim, I guess.
I guess.
How do you get it next to the? Well, I guess you could train. You don't have to dump into the form with that. You dump into something else like a bucket,
Put it in a bucket
and then carry the bucket. That would probably make more sense. But either way, that's gonna save how much was it?
No, $99 per day.
Something like that. Yeah.
99 bucks for a day?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll take it. Anyways, so yeah, Chad's down there right now fixing the pad. So with that being said, enjoy the clip. All right, folks, made down to the pond. So you saw what Chad did. He got this all, basically there was a big drop off there, so he made it. It actually looks pretty good. I mean, there's gonna be a couple low spots. Actually, it kind of looks like the low spots where the cabin's gonna get built, to be honest, because it bumps up there. You're gonna have water sit right here. Rip. That's not ideal. He got the water to leave this, but it's gonna pool right here, which is where the cabin's gonna go. He might have thought we were putting the cabin back there. I never told him we were putting it up here. So
Yeah, it all runs off.
and then it stops right here. That's low-ish though. Like here's low. If it runs, yeah, you just don't want it to sit under the cabin. It's gotta run past the cabin. It's really not that bad. It all is gonna pool about right here. If anything, I just need to take the bucket and back drag like a channel right here, just a little bit, to where, because it's all gonna sit here, and if I can get it to run right here, over there, we could probably, it'll be all right. I ain't too worried about it. It's not terrible. I think you're gonna get that's a low spot right there. I can see it. You got a low spot right where you're at. But overall, I don't think it's better than it was. Let's put it that way. We might just have to push some finishing touches on it. But we got the concrete truck. We're gonna stick that back here. I'm gonna leave my truck here with the concrete, so then we just take the concrete off of it and put it over there, because you can't really take it off my truck. Otherwise, the whole thing will go yeeting. So pond's looking good though, boys. It's starting to fill up. It actually filled up probably 6 inches from the other day.
Because that toilet.
Yeah, that toilet seat wasn't in the water. So we've made some good ground on this guy. But we're gonna see. Something swimming right there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
We got fish in here already. We hadn't put any fish in here, but that definitely looked like a little fish. So that's kind of the strat. We're gonna load up the ducks trailer with all the tools and whatever, and we're gonna hit early tomorrow morning, early to get it started on it. The goal is to square it off, drill down with the earth auger, pour our concrete forms, get the foundation good to go. So with that being said, see you guys tomorrow. Shoo! Good morning, folks. It is day number, well, this is day 2 episode 2, but it's day 1 of the actual build. We are getting into it. We've got the fleet here. We've got my truck, the concrete. We've got the mule and the Dux trailer loaded with tools, concrete mixer, all the materials, and then I've got my dad, 2 uncles, and banjo, and the skid loader here. We're ready to get to work. So first, and we got the dogs, which is key, super important. They're the ones that are gonna be approving. They're the ocean approved people. They come in and say, you guys are ocean approved. So we need to, I think first things first, we're gonna mark it off and try to get it square, 24 by 16. Figure out exactly like, do we want it like this or like this, the angle of it. Once it's marked, then we're gonna put 12 posts in. So we'll take spray paint, mark it, drill the holes, put the forms in, mix some concrete, all that stuff. The goal today is get the foundation complete. You guys stay tuned. Alrighty folks, well, we've got to get some water. So here's the solution. You take the tools you've got. You've got the mule with the winch. Then you've got a generator that goes down to a pond. Now this pond pump pumps water from the pond into this sled. You hook the sled onto the winch and then use the winch to drag it up there. And that is how you efficiently get water from the pond up there for concrete. So you wanna see if it works? Give her a heck. We'll see if this rope holds. Lucy, come here. Over here, buddy. We don't need, yeah, you don't need that. Uh-oh, we might lose about 90% of it. We're gonna be losing quite a bit. We got a heck of a steep hit. Look at this. This is okay. It's working slowly. I mean, you're getting water. It's not the most efficient. You're putting it back into the pond faster than you're bringing it up. It's a good idea in theory.
It was a good idea.
It's just too steep. It's not terrible. Someone literally could just hold it like this. Just hold this. You probably keep, I mean, it's not like you need a ton of water for the concrete. I mean, this is efficient, I think. What would be better is if you had a really, really long hose, but we don't have that long of a hose for the pump. Well, I mean, it got it up. Keep going. So,
It's all the way.
oh, rip.
I mean, what do you think? 10 gallons of water?
Yeah,
15?
probably 10 gallons. I mean, it's more efficient than running 5-gallon buckets, I would say. So that's how we're getting water. Right now, they're working on getting it kind of squared. We'll get into some details. I want to show you guys what we're doing and also explain it so that way, if you guys want to go build a cabin, you kind of know the strap. But my uncle, my dad, they're running the strings right now to get it square. So once they've got it closer, we'll give you guys an update on that. But so far, I mean, it's not bad. How was that? You were doing a lot of work.
I did a little spray painting.
I saw you spray paint 3 things.
Yeah, that's about it.
You're on supervisor, dude.
Yeah,
You're like most bosses.
I've been learning.
Really?
Yeah.
So we've got everything squared off. It took longer than expected, but the problem is, or not, it's really the problem, but it has to be perfect. If this isn't perfect, the whole thing's messed up. So this is what you got to take the most time on. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 12 places. So we've got to dig them down and then forms. And these are the forms right here. Concrete forms. They're cardboard. Those go down and then whip up the concrete and then we're going to pour them in. So that's pretty much that's what you doing over there.
Papa Beefcake.
Papa Beefcake over there. So what were these batter boards? Yeah, see, I've never done that before. So that's above my pay grade and education level. So there you have it. That's where the cabin's gonna sit. Front door, face that way. Drill these holes down. Hopefully it's square. How you feeling about it?
This is the loft, right?
The loft, yeah, the loft will be, the window will be pointing right there. Yeah. So you'll drive down the road, entrance there. We kind of turned it a little bit to face the pond there. So we got her done. Squared, hopefully. If you mess up the square part, the whole thing's about. So it took us longer than expected. We also I didn't get the right stakes, I guess. I underestimated what we needed lumber-wise. It would have been nice. If you have big, long 2x4s and big, long stakes, it goes a lot easier. We were having, I mean, literally, there's literally a tree over here. Like, we've had to find something in the woods because I didn't bring enough lumber down here. But you got to improvise. So it's squared off. Let's get to digging. How'd that go?
Pretty good.
Zach shows up. You were on concrete duty. What happened? You showed up when we were done with the concrete.
He's still in school. We all dropped out. He has.
That's true. Good job.
Yeah.
Stay in school,
I got
kids.
the pizza.
And oh, he's on pizza duty. We got pizza over there. So that is where we're gonna end today's video. As you guys can see, we've got all of the concrete forms done. Squared off. It took a while, like I said, to get it squared, but now it's looking good. So you've got 3, 3, 3. You got 12 total. So what you got to do is take these guys. Well, once it's hard, and you put this on top of it, and then your 6x6 is gonna lay in there, and your 6x6 are gonna run this way. So you have 1, 2, 3, and then basically we got to build the frame, and then run the joists, and then have the bottom of the floorboard, which would be plywood, then insulation, then top plywood. So basically, foundation check. Up next is the flooring. So that's going to be the next big task, is building the entire frame, all the joists and whatever. Basically, we're planning on trying to get something going today. Later today, it'll be in the next episode. Getting it framed in and then maybe picking it up and setting over there. I've done it once before with the dock for the pond, and it's a lot heavier than it seems. So we'll see how that goes. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video of episode number 2. This is basically day 1, building the cabin. What's he talking? What's he talking about? I was confused on who needs to be. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. This is all wrapped up. Episode number 3. You guys are gonna see this is gonna be the frame and all the floor. So you guys stay tuned.